Do you trade in a nonprofit or are you here to make money? I'm up 205% profit on SPX and my trade and setup are far from over. I'm also up 128% on my John Deere swing after rolling 780% credit, giving myself time, and I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. It's been 6 months since you guys have seen us and we have a lot going on. If you're seeing this and you're not subscribed to this channel, you're definitely going to miss out on some of these insane trades, setups, and live coaching events that we're going to be doing this month here on this channel and on my channel. Today, not only am I going to show you how you could have caught that massive SPX setup, my watch list for July, but Boss Gang VIP and Mr. Check My Resume are going to show you some setups that can help you turn some investments into massive profits this month, starting out the second half of the year. If you've ever wanted to understand options trading in its simplest form without causing you higher levels of stress or increasing your risk, then you're in the right place. Let's dive in. From conflict in Russia to France falling apart at the seams, ESG forcing some historic and iconic brands in this country to chop off their own hands, what's next? Literally. I mean, they couldn't push this thing down if they wanted to. But since BlackRock kind of runs the show, seems like we're going to have to continue to go up, right? But we've known about this since last October, and I'm going to show you how. Now, with SPX in our group, we've known that we've had an aggregated 2126 month that triggered in May and hit target in June. That target for the 6-month reversal has also been the trigger for the yearly 2-2 reversal off of 50% of the 2-year. Boss Gang VIP told us about that last year. Our group legitimately bought the low of that, and they've been playing some fire names from the bottom with confidence all the way back to the 3rd week of October. That trigger came at 43.25 and 28 cents. Now, I know you're probably looking at your chart right now wondering, why can't I see this? If you're ignoring the actionable signals that you couldn't see due to aggregation, take a closer look. Now, if you're a student of mine and you know exactly what I'm talking about, if you're an alpha pack, you know exactly what I'm talking about. From the moment of knowing who was going to be in control and it being confirmed through full time frame continuity, 2 choices were presented to us: sit on our hands and watch, or execute. I have an SPX setup that I called out in our group on Wednesday, pointing out that we were going to be going outside week with a reversal from where we were finishing at that level with a 2-week hammer. I let everybody know that I was taking the 4,400 call, and as a retracement presented itself, I would roll those up from the credit that was built up to play it into higher targets. With 1 week to expiration, I'm up 205%. Now, with the next target being at around 40.50 and 12 cents, I'm extremely confident because we closed the calendar 6 month over 50% of that target candle's range. That thing is out of there. If you know, you know. Now, if you in any way confused about what I'm talking about, I'm running a 4-week coaching program with some huge bonuses and a crazy deal due to Independence Day. And we have more to present, but you have to stay until the end. Now, independence, that's what we're fighting for here, right? In the market, that's what you should be fighting for. And we're going to help you get there. If you want more information, you can get that in the description below. Now let's get into the watch list. Of all the sectors I like starting July off, XLP is going to be one of my favorites looking for a discount. Obviously, as my information changes, my outlook and opportunities, as they present themselves, are going to change as well. I'll make sure I update you guys with that on my channel. With having a new 6 month, a new quarter, a new month and week and so forth, we have more uncoupling to do. But we've uncoupled from that first 6 month of the year, right? This will magnify aggregation on some of those funky time frames that we should be paying attention to. So this just presents us with more information that we can really see what institutions are doing. With that said, I like PG. We have full time frame continuity, a 2-2 hammer week that at target is the trigger for a 2-1-2 month at 151.74. We also have an inside hammer 2 month that is money, and that target is at 157.57. No, that trigger is at 157.57. Now, those look fire to me, so I have to definitely be prepared to execute on those. Now, two that look extremely interesting and good to me, considering the fact that they're probably going to be one company soon, are Albertson and Kroger's, ACI and KR. They both have full time frame continuity, and with Kroger, we have a 212 2-week trigger at 47.23, and we have a 322 month that at target is the trigger for a 212 6-month at 47.51 with a target at 50.36. That looks fire too. And I know a lot of people in the strat community have been playing this next name, and you may think it's late, but trust me, there's still room. I'm talking about Costco, Charlie Oscar Sierra Tango. The squeeze that has been building up since the high of April 2022 down to the low of May 2022. That's 14 straight months of consolidation. A 4-month trigger, that reversal that came about at 5:30:05. That time frame's target is out to September at 564.75. That same level is the trigger for a 6-month 122 reversal with a target at 612.27. That's all-time high. Now, that's my list that I'm paying attention to going to July. Short list, short week, and I'll update you more next week. Now let's check in with Boss Gang VIP to see what he's paying attention to going into the back half of this year.
Back at it once again. It's your man, Boss Gang VIP leader at Alpha Pack Trades with another weekly watch list. I'm excited. We haven't been here in a while, and a lot of people have requested this. So you have asked and you shall receive. This watch list is for the week of July 3rd, 2023. As we all know, this is a holiday shortened week. Independence Day is Tuesday, the 4th of July. So definitely be aware that this is a short week. With that being said, I know why you're here. Just getting to it. It won't take long. First ticker symbol, RIG. 212 quarter above $7.13. Ticker symbol BTU, 212 month above $22.13. Ticker symbol BHC, 312 month above $8.38. Ticker symbol GDX, 22 week above $30.30. Ticker symbol SQ, 22 week above $66.90. Ticker symbol PLUG, 22 week above $10.43. MRK, 22 month above $115.61. TMUS, 22 month above $139.20. BTI, 22 day above $33.27, or 22 week above $33.45. Sneaky one, Triple M. I am looking for a short-term play on this one. There are some broadening formations above that I am aware of, but I definitely want to take advantage of this in the short term if I can. Ticker symbol Triple M. 22 day above $100.40, and 22 week above $100.89. We did have a really, really bullish week last week. We do have a gap below. There's no telling how we're going to start the week. Non-coincidentally, the gap from last week is 50% of the previous week. With that being said, make sure you guys come in with the plan for entries and exits. I'm looking forward to have a great week. If you guys have any questions, make sure to put them in the link below so we can answer those. If you guys got any questions about Alpha Pack Trading, remember to visit the website, www.alphapacktrading.com. Follow me on social media, Boss Gang VIP. Follow Alpha Pack Trading. Let's get it. Catch up with you guys later.
Thank you, Boss
Peace.
Gang VIP. Now let's check in with Mr. Check My Resume, who's been on the absolute unconscious run this first half of this year, and see what he's looking at that's hot going into the second half. Make sure you got a pen and pad ready.
Yo, what's good with it, Pack fam? This your boy, Mr. Check My Resume. back to bring you my July 3rd watch list. And we're going to get it cracking. I couldn't leave y'all and go on vacation without giving y'all a few tickers. So if you want the full watch list, you got to be a member of the pack. So tap in with us. We got a 4th of July special going right now. So check it out and come tap in with the pack. So let's get right into it. First thing I want to talk about here is Starbucks. Looking at a couple of different setups here on the macro levels. First of which, we're looking at a 122 on the week above $99.46. And then also, we're looking at the monthly setup with a 322, which will trigger above 102.51. So we'll be looking for Starbucks to go back and retest some levels here to the highs. So I think once we trigger to the upside, if and when we trigger to the upside, we could see some potentials above 115, pushing into 117, 118 levels. So that'll be the first one I'm bringing to you all today. Next one here I want to bring up will be CCJ. Want to tap into the energy sector really quick. Really like the setup that CCJ was giving us this week. Looks like we had a TTO from last week's highs. 2 weeks ago we hit a high of about $33. Looks like we hit a retracement and now came back to about $30, and then retraced and then started to get bought up from there. So we hit a low of about 29.25, and then from there got bought up. So we closed out the week at 31.42. So we'll be looking to trigger those highs there. We actually closed the week at 31.33, but the high of the week was 31.42. So we'll be looking to trigger that back to the upside, which will then put us back in full time frame continuity to the upside. So we'll be looking to go retest those $33 levels and potentially push up and around the 34.50 level. So that's CCJ. Next one on my list. Really like the setup there that was setting up. Next one I want to talk about is Plug. I haven't really played this one in quite a while, but really like the setup that Plug was giving us. So first off on Plug, I want to look at the weekly setup here. We're looking at a 122 potential setup. Our entry point will be above $10.43. What really caught my attention was that Plug was coming off a quarterly broadening formation that it hit maybe about a month and a half, almost 2 months ago. But what we got here is a fail two down with the hammer to close out the quarter. So I'll be looking for that quarter break to the upside above $11.78. So Plug is another one that's setting up really nicely that could really do us some justice if price action does like I think it will. And so moving on here, we're going to keep it going. Next one on my list we've got is Lockheed Martin. So I want to talk about LMT. This is one of my favorites. Monster trade we hit last year on this one. So we've just been kind of monitoring and seeing for a good opportunity to take here on LMT. So a couple different things here. First off, we're looking at a 212 on the week here. My level for entry would be above 462.67. And so that'll be what I'm looking for initially on LMT, but then also on the month here, we had a close, an inside month close. So we're looking for a trigger on the upside to give us a 212 on the month, above 467.17. And so Lockheed is really giving us a nice setup there. And if we get those triggers, then we'll be pushing to take the month two up. But we've got some work to do to really push those levels. But LMT is one, we play it quite a bit, so we'll be looking to take advantage of that opportunity there on LMT. So then the next one here, I want to get into consumer staples. That'll be Procter and Gamble. A couple of setups. Actually, there's one in particular I'm looking at on Procter and Gamble, and that's the inside month close. So we're looking for a break to the upside on Procter and Gamble above 152.07. And then I'm looking to take Procter and Gamble closer to the 160 level. Potentially, if we can really get some strong price action, maybe 165. So we close with the outside week. Not my favorite type of close on the week, but it does show that we have some really strong price action, and we are two up on the quarter as well. So looking for some continuation here on PG, Procter and Gamble. So let's keep it rolling. I don't have too many tickers for y'all. Next one I want to look up here is UPS. Take a look at ups. So with ups, we're looking for a 212 setup here on the month. We closed Friday at 179.25. So we'll be looking to take this one 212 to the upside above 180.27 on UPS, and I'll be looking to take UPS through this yearly broad information. That'll be like an initial target area, maybe around 186 and change. But we will be really looking for that $200 level. That's really what I'll be focused on to see if we have the opportunity to get there. So definitely UPS is one. Keep your eye on that trigger goes. Next one here. This one here I really like. That's AT&T. Really like the price level here on this one. So really quickly on AT&T, want to talk about a couple things. First off, we got the 212 setting up on the week above $16.04. We closed above the quarterly broad information, so that's really nice that we're setting up there. That gives us also a 2-down hammer on the month that closed. So we're really now we're getting a double, I guess you could say, actionable signal to take to the upside. And then we also had I believe it's the 2 down on the quarter as well. So we'll be looking to see if we could push those levels. So AT&T sets up really nicely. Looking for an opportunity to take this one potentially, initially probably like maybe close to $17, but then maybe longer term we can get around $18. So AT&T, we took advantage of this one in the past, so we kind of understand how this one can play out. So that's just money in the bank in my opinion if this trigger hits. Moving on, I want to tap into materials really quick. I want to talk about Alcoa. We call them the African Americans here in the pack. So first off on Alcoa, I just want to talk about the trigger points. We got an inside week close. We're looking for an entry to give us a 212 on the week to the upside above $34.53. We get that trigger, that should give us a move close to about $36 initially. Maybe from there we get some continued buying, which should push us close to $40 on African Americans. They've gotten beaten up pretty badly over the last few months, so looks like there may be an opportunity for buyers to step in here. So we'll be monitoring this one to see. And if it fails, we'll continue to monitor it. Maybe it pushes down to about the $25 level. So also on the month here, we have an entry of 212 on the month above $37.74. So that's another one. If you want to give yourself a little time and be patient about taking an entry on this one, you could also wait for that month level trigger. So, Alcoa setting up. I really like it. We know we like to play materials towards the end of the year. So we'll be seeing to see potential entries to take for that rotation. So let's keep it moving here. I'm trying to keep y'all. So I only got 2 more tickets. The next one here, I got Adobe. Shout out that boy Kingsley. He stayed playing that one. What we got here is a double inside week on Adobe. We got full time frame continuity to the upside as well. So really what we're looking for here is a trigger to the upside. The expectation from there is that price action is going to continue to move up from there. So we're looking at an entry above 492.81 on Adobe. And with that, we should get some strong price action to the upside from there. So that's pretty straightforward on Adobe. And then the last one I want to bring up and talk to you all about is LI Lee. Really like the way Lee has been moving over time here. It took a reversal, I guess, a couple of months back and just kind of been moving up from there. So we really want to get a part of this continuation. We got an opportunity to here take a move on this inside week. We're looking at a 212 to the upside above $35.48. Looks really good. We've got some room to the next broad information. So I really like the way Lee sets up here. So we'll look to take advantage of it here. Maybe we can get up to the $38.50 level, maybe even up to $40 if price action is really good to us. So we like the continuity here. We like the opportunity, and this one's been enforced. So we want to just kind of get on the moving train with this one. And so that wraps up my watch list for the week. But also for the pack members, I have dropped my macro level watch list as well. So there's a lot to consider as well within that macro list. Things like the crypto plays we've been in for the last few weeks, like Mara, Coinbase, and Riot. Those have been cooking for us the last few weeks, and we expect for that price action to continue. Those trades now are in the 500, 600% levels. So we really looking at these long swings paying off for us. So with the new quarter, there should be plenty of opportunities for us to take either to the upside, to the downside. So with that, Pack family, I'm gonna leave y'all to it. I'm gonna head out to vacation, go hit me an island, and in the meantime, y'all keep killing it, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
I hope you all take notes there. Make sure you have your levels set and alerts ready to rock. Up next, we got Wealthy Soon. Broski, what do you got for the people? What are you paying attention to for the back half of the year?
Yo, what's up, good family? It's your boy Cam G, aka Wealthy Soon. Here's my watch list for the week. First thing I'm looking at, Tesla. Tesla went 2 down last week. Really a failed 2 down, so we can get a nice 2-2 rev this week. Easy money. Tesla's out of there. I don't got to say much more. Next, we got CLF. I've been in CLF for like the last week or so. We hit 100% last week. We're just gonna let this one keep cooking. Materials look good. CLF look good. We're just gonna keep letting this one go. Another thing that I'm looking at on this week is going to be AMD. AMD kind of with the same setup as Tesla. It did a failed 2 down last week. We want to capitalize on the 2-2 rev this week. I see great things for AMD. We're gonna have them contracts loaded up. Also, like in Walmart with a strong week last week, was able to go outside week. We're going to continue to watch this one. I believe going into the next month, Walmart will have a nice little rally for us, a nice run. So we're just going to keep watching this, see if it gives us an entry this week or if it gives us an entry next week. And last but not least on the list, we got Pfizer. Pfizer is super fire with the gap down. Ended up making a red hammer on the week, but we want to be able to feel some of that price action this week. So do a 2-2 rev to the upside. This one, no brainer. Healthcare looks fire. Looks like it's going to sustain over the next few weeks. So get in this one, super fire. Easy. Literally, I'm telling you to look at this one and let's say about a month. Look at Pfizer in a month and tell me did we get a good area. That's my watch list for the week. It's your boy Cam G. I'm out of here.
That's fire. That's fire. Now, we're going to be hosting a live event here in a few weeks. If you follow us on Instagram at AlphaPack Trading, subscribe to this YouTube channel and my YouTube channel in the description below if you want more information on when those live events are going to be. We're going to be doing that live coaching here on YouTube. So you want to make sure that you're there. If you need any help, and we don't want anything from you, just your presence. Last but not least, we have a crazy promo going on right now where you can get 40% off of any membership that we have for Independence Day. Look in the description box below for that. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Mr. Check My Resume is going on vacation. Independence, freedom, right? Absolutely well deserved. And we'll be back with you guys next week to showcase and finish out this month strong. Just know, July has 31 days, 744 hours, 44,600 minutes, 2,680,000 seconds in it. You need to make every single one of them count. With 6 months left in the year, a lot of decisions can be made and you can change your life in just that amount of time. For me, it was 4 months and I've witnessed other people do it in less time. Whatever your situation is, regardless of what has happened to you in the past, regardless of how the outcome may have not went your way as a trader up to this point, you still have time, and a mind made up for change is the greatest tool we can ever have in our tool belt. It'll work in your favor if you work it. Until next week, be blessed by the best. Peace.